Hi Mastom, how's it? I'm gonna start the Giratina encounter, by the way, while I send the link everywhere. The stream isn't logging, is it? Six Ks today? That's commitment. I like it. I'm great. It's a good day. Oh, I just saw that you got a shiny Aeron. Clean. What's a shiny Darkrai found here? Bro, I didn't open the Discord for the entire day. But now I did. I love to see this stuff. Bella Scarty. What do you mean? Is there a problem with the audio? Alright. Very good to hear. Thank you for the feedback. And we're fine to start. Yep. Trying to figure out a way to put the mic closer to my mouth without including it in the camera. Bro, it is tough. Because the sound really changes if I move my mouth like to the left, for example. It doesn't catch you can now I try to move the head to the left. You can literally tell that it doesn't sound the same. So, GZ, thank you so much, bro. To you too. How's it? I saw an interesting catch. An interesting snake. That's what I want to see. Safari catches. Giratina check. Today I started pretty late, but I'm still aiming to get to 700s. I don't know if I can. Time to try hard. First encounter. Let me put the glasses on, I'm gonna go blind if I don't. Alright. Are you still sticking around, or the Safari Zone is done for good? Anyway guys, next stream, Snorlax is the captain. Can't wait. How we find it for a stream? And at some point an episode gotta take long, I guess. But wait, give me a second, I think I didn't update the time since the past stream. Let me take a quick look. Because I should be 3 hours more in than how I am. So we are actually close to to 300s. Let me see. Doesn't put the VOD. I'm gonna do it from the phone, bro. Don't wanna make my PC collapse. Yeah, 3 hours more. Let me modify it, so 285. Alright. Didn't talk to Cresselia. I didn't talk to Cresselia. Very good. Oh, because the Safari Week is about to end. Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. To me, you're bringing home another catch. Weekends looks clean as a fireball. Also, Arbok does. YouTube keeps telling me that I should be logging right now, but I mean, I think I'm not. Tells me that there is an error and I like the bit rate and stuff like that. Anyway, as long as you tell me it is fine, we're fine. 82. Today I feel like shiny Gyarados. Death sentence. 83. I don't know. Gut feeling. I mean, there is no reason behind it. I just see a Gyarados being red appearing. The Dratini video will be interesting if I keep getting Gyarados. It will be just a Gyarados compilation plus a Dratini in the end. At the end. $84. Bella ring. That's it. Third rarity found. It's great, it's great. Free encounter 85, pretty good. Rage quit after the second rarity. Alright. Hi Juan. To you too. How's it? Alright. $86. Oh, why? Alright. 4. Something uncompleted from the past. Were you hunting for a fairy type back then? By chance? Don't remember which one. Slurpoof. Tough. I mean, the Jotto starter rule. Super long or super short? Keep it up. Usual question. Did you already phase? $87. Oh, Omora, right. So, by the end of this stream, he's bagged. Nah. $88. And they are taking how long? So just single hunting for more, huh? Understandable. Chilling with the air opened. Okay, so streaming it back. Is it chill? Calling Amora tonight. $89. Collection needs to grow. And it will be not thanks to your friend Safari. I got actually spirit I'm in that place, bro. By mistake. 90. I wanna see Platinum in the top 3 soon. If one day I end up seeing you finding more in Gen 3 than in Platinum, I'm getting upset. Only Platinum by itself gotta be bigger when it comes to your shinies than the entire Gen 3. I don't care. The Giratina checked the Alga, bro. It was more than 1,000 encounters away. Ago. You got 4. And Ultra Moon is gonna be beaten soon. Nah, not PTSD. It was a Great Hound. I mean, Great Hound. I don't know. I don't like. Define was cool. At least I came up with, showcasing it in the overworld. Because if not, like, I don't know. To me, that hound was lacking of personality, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not doing it, but I am. And in the end, I'm actually committing barons into it, because in the end, like, that hound by itself takes more barons than probably a regular soft reset hound. Even like dropping leaving behind the cutscene, that doesn't count, because in the end. But I don't know, the fact that it takes that long to, I don't know, to get to touching the barons, I don't know. I really don't understand how I feel about it. But what I understand is that I like a level 1 Dialga and Giratina and Palkia, so I want all of them. And I want a video for them. Don't you dare. 92. By the way, I inserted something very cool in my honest opinion in the live live index spreadsheet that I have linked to the channel in Sinjoh. I mean, my live index in Sinjoh. I added a column close to every single Pokemon, actually. Like a new... there is this space now for the link to the video, because in the end that one is a live live index. So I'm inserting the link to the video close to every single Pokemon that I flagged already. And it is very cool looking, in my opinion. If you wanna check it out, here's the link to the channel in the infos. And for now I flagged a few. But soon there will be a video that showcases Cresselia. Giratina check. You wanna do Clefairy right now? Omora is very close, 100%. Are you planning on doing Clefairy right after Omora? By the way, I've never even seen a video about the game corner round in Gen 3. I know the encounters are fast, etc. But I've never seen a video, so like I didn't actually experience it, even like half of an experience. I wasn't referring to tonight, but considering you're finding Omora tonight, because you are, would you be starting it already tonight? Did you get to the point of the game in which you can? Alright. Never mind. Hi Mar. Good afternoon. How's it? The encounter were mismatched for the two Giratinas, and like at some point there was a screen that was black. I was like, did I actually boot the encounter? But I did. Thank God. Like it would have been so behind if I didn't. Oops, I was about to save by mistake. Trip. Oh, tonight for Cresselia, sorry. I don't know. I see way more red Gyarados appearing. I don't know, sometimes I feel like Cresselia is close, sometimes I just like my heart just dies if I think about finding a Cresselia, so like meaning that I am not finding it soon. I don't know. I would really like to do other rounds the next year. Not because I got bored of these ones, because I didn't, like at all. But considering all the journeys that I projected, bro, having to shift them over and over every time. But in the end, by joining this round the way I am, I knew that one could have been an option. As it is right now, it is actually being that option. But I mean, I want to say we still have like half of the year in front of us, because it is less than half because of my schedule in the next months. But we can definitely bring it home soon. To double, like I'm getting 100% to double out at least this year. So, but something that I thinking about in the past days was I don't know if you remember about like when we were talking about the dropping the parallel round at some point in order to try hard more on Cresselia and not let it get to the next year. I've of course been considering it as all the other options. I mean, any option is worth to be considered, but I don't think I will be doing it because the journey was structured that way, so it needs to be brought on that way. So I will not be dropping it, even if something that was actually making me consider even more dropping it was the fact that I don't know where to put the freaking phases anymore on the layout. But I figured out kind of a solution for it, so I'm not uncovered about it. But yeah, in the end, the goal of the journey is finding as many shines as I can before finding Cresselia, so I can't actually drop it down, you know, like it doesn't make sense. I can't take the L. We are men. Is it? Yeah, is this one the first roaming out that is like completely available on YouTube? I never even considered it actually. Say a number between 1 and 23 for guessing the position of my Mora. 23. MJ. $96. Alright. Very good to hear that, Dan. We gotta bring new shit. And what I prepared the next year, bro. You will see. Can't wait. No, I had the encounter twice and I lost it twice, bro. I'm a mannequin. I'm a scarecrow. Not cooked, cooking. We're never done with it. 97. Giratina check. I remember it was a broken rank 2, but I don't remember what I was doing. I was not playing too much when it was played. But I remember it was a common card that was doing stuff. At some point it was played in Sprite, I think. 98. Or is it broken right now? Is it played? Encounter 99, almost 600. I guess there is no rank 2 deck. Later I gotta read again what it does. By the way I thought about changing the box in the bottom right that is holding the phases, let's call them this way, was like doing the same thing when it comes to the title of that box that I did for the chat. So like cutting down the top part, and in this scenario will be like the kind of almost the entire top part of the box in order to shift the words to the top and shift also the Pokeballs to the top so that I gain a new line. This was the plan basically. I don't think there is any other solution at all. The situation is getting out of hands actually. The audition is I'm finding. Giratina check. $600. Nah. Always put the face. Always. Good, let me know. Oh, one. So now the race to 700 starts. Let's see if we can do it before. I mean, before touching midnight. I think it's possible because it is 2 hours away, but without getting too deep. I think 2.5 hours should be enough. Oh, 7 minutes. Alright. I would have thought of better than that. So it is not as fast as I would have expected, but still. If it was around like 5 minutes, it was already spicy. Oh, two. Giratina check. £200 is good from a single device, especially. And I guess you don't want to go for Tyrant. Oh, three. Any fossil in Gen 3? Will we ever do them? Because after having found all the ones I had to find in Gen 4, I'm pretty sure I'll be moving to Gen 5 too, for my quest. Oh, 4. I think those two are supreme fossils. Might even be my favorite duo overall. They're very good. The more time passes since I hunted for since I hunted in Gen 5, the more there are things that I think too that I'd like to go into. And as I was telling you, like a couple weeks ago, one of the journeys that I prepared is completely in Gen 5, and it is the one that I would like to start from January of the past year. And this journey is also the one that I built the latest compared to the other ones that I have in mind, but I think I'm giving the priority to it because it is too powerful. And it is in Gen 5, so you will like it, I guess. No, I was talking about Gen 5. The Gen 5 fossils. Not Gen 3. 05. Yeah, probably, I guess I mentioned it a day you weren't tuned. Or yeah, to be fully in Gen 5, it will be cracked. And if only Cresselia shine like on May, I would have started it already this year probably. But I didn't. And I mean, right now we are already too deep in, like I can't do it. because there is a journey that requires multiple shinies, so a lot of time, most likely, but not too much time. The hounds are incredible. I mean, incredibly tough. So no, you can't. But you got a concept that no one has ever done, so it is impossible to guess. This structure is guessable, but the structure doesn't really count. What counts is the link between the hounds. Gen 5 fossils are so cool. Tirtoga is the one that I like the most. Tirtoga is insane, as far as I remember it. Yeah, next year, I mean, unless Cresselia takes me time until once Cresselia is done, unless it is like, I don't know, almost 2027 and I don't have the time to start the journey I'm talking about, the next year, like, I would say that probably a solid half of the year will be spent in Gen 5. Because of this journey. Potentially, I didn't decide yet, but potentially with like a couple breaks by doing, I don't know, some fossils or game corner just to bring them on. But probably I have other plans for those ones. But we will see. Giratina check. And before starting that journey, I gotta understand how the freaking White Forest works, because there is something I gotta do in there. And I still didn't do my researches, but I think we are extremely far away from that journey still. There are still some mechanics I gotta discover about Gen 5. But I mean, we are here to learn. The journey just began. Oh, 7. I mean, I wish it began. But the Gen 5 journey began. Like, overall. I mean, I went for the starters the past year. Map quest would be finding a Pokemon in every route, the one that you were doing. Anyway, I will not give any answer to any question. I'm sorry, but these are secrets, professional secrets. Oh, wait. That one is cool, but it would most likely take me way more than 6 months. But that one is too similar to a living dex. Like, at that point, I would rather do a living dex. And I mean, do my living dex. It is already going. But I mean, that one is a good, like, kind of, we can say, excuse in order to start collecting Pokemon for a living dex. Like, by following a concept instead of just I go for this because I feel like going for this right now, or like stuff like that. So it's cool. I think it's cool, the map quest. Why not? I don't think I will do it, but I think it's cool. I won't do it just because it seems too dispersive to me. I like things that are more like compact. But this is just an impression. Like probably it's not even that way. But I'm probably structured in a video. I don't know. Like probably I don't know how to structure a video about it. But I don't know. As right now, I will not go for any of those. But a cool video would come up. I could already imagine, like, I don't know, making the map appearing every fine, like flagging the route, like some cool shenanigans appearing or stuff like that. That would be clean. Probably might be also because I mean, if it was taking place, it would be in Sinnoh, and in Sinnoh there are the trees, the Oni trees that are pretty helpful, because there are Pokemon that got out many times for the living dex as Burmy or random stuff that appears everywhere, or that doesn't take me. I mean, there's not like, even if I'm looking for something rare on those trees, even if from Sinnoh I don't think there is anything super rare. Like there is Cherubi, but like okay, if I need it to appear in a specific route, like I can make it appear. Like I am waiting, like I'm a shiny hunter, bro. Like I have no problems waiting for a freaking cherry to appear on a tree, and that one would be helpful, I guess. Then let me think other tricks, because in the end, like even if you go for a living dex, it is not mandatory that you are getting this close to completing a shiny in every route, because in the end the living dex that I'm planning on doing is also composed of Pokémons that can be found in other games. So I mean, beside Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. For example, Cherim is a Pokemon I wanted to go for in Johto, so I wouldn't have those problems about it. But for me, that one would be a good concept to apply to it, because I got around for 3 at some point. I have 11. But I mean, a map quest would be something cool to keep track of, like indirectly, just as I'm kind of doing for the index. But the more I flag stuff, the more I see it grow inside me that I just wanna commit. The problem is that, like, bro, the next year I gotta do a journey in Gen 5. Like, there's a structural problem here. I don't wanna die before completing my shinyhunting journeys, bro. But that's what is gonna happen. I already know it. That is literally the only thing that can actually stop a shinyhunter. Or family, probably. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because can you tell me a bit more about the rules of a map quest, if there are? Can I find whatever Pokemon I want in that route, or like at some I don't know, like if I get a Starly in the route 202, then I get a Starly in the Safari Zone. The Safari Zone Starly doesn't count because I already got one, for example. And you just named like one of the best places. 12. But yeah, like I can't stop it. Like the more I think about completing a live living dex in Sinnoh, and the more I think about the video that would come up out of it, the more I'm like, I wanna drop whatever other region that exists and do that. But at the same time, I mean, I love journeys, and that one is the biggest one. And I already built 2 journeys around the living dex, like in order to actually go for Pokemons that make me even phase on Pokemons that I still don't have. So like it would be like would be doing 2 journeys at once, but at some point, like for example, I couldn't be overlaying the one in Gen 5 to this one, and that's a problem because I want to do the other one, you know. It is too original not to be taking place like as soon as I can, the one in Gen 5. So I mean, the living dex will slowly go on, I guess. The only thing that makes me be like, are the 9 starters, bro. Those ones are gonna be heavy. Also, like I don't wanna upload videos that are the same as others. But bro, I completed the first trio. I upload a video dedicated to it. And then, like, I don't know, 2 years later, I go for the second one, or the year later, if I wanna stick to, I don't know, like an average of 1 Sinnoh trio per year, 1 Sinnoh starter trio per year. Bro, like, how am I supposed to upload a video that way? Like, the videos like would have the actual same. Of course, like I would have improved more about, I mean, video editing, etc. So probably the video wouldn't be the exact same. Like right now, if I had to upload a video dedicated to the Cliff Cave, for example, I wouldn't be uploading the videos that I uploaded back then. So of course, like they wouldn't be the same. But at some point, I guess that, like my editing skills will be stabilizing, and so I mean, hopefully not. But at some point. Also because it's not that I'm making like cinema or like movies or like stuff like that there are like special effects or crazy stuff. Like at some point it improves. But anyway, so like I still didn't think about how to go for these starters, but what I think I'm already sure of is that I'm not going for all of them 9 back to back, because it would be crazy. But you never know, we're crazy actually. For me, when you have a Pokemon, you can't reclaim it, but it's your loss, of course. Alright. And he's going for the Pokemons just by I mean, like I saw that like in every thumbnail there is the number of the Pokemon in the dex, and he's going for them like after the number. I mean, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if he's following I don't think he's following the order of the Pokédex. But I don't know. I don't like to hunt for Pokemon's not randomly, because there would be a criterion behind it, but I like to still build a journey inside the journey, you know. Then at some point I won't be able to anymore, because there will be few things left, etc. But that's the way I would like to go. And in fact, I projected an entire Dream Team quest in Platinum that I have no clue about when it will take place, that is completely built out of Pokemons that I love and that I still don't have, and that are foundable in places in which I don't have anything of in Sinnoh. I mean, from Sinnoh. So that one would be like the perfect overlay journey for, in order for me to be building structuring a bit more the living dex and still do a journey. Even if like I'm not the biggest fan of like random Dream Team quests this way, but Platinum is my game, so at some point I have to do one. I would right now really like to spoil you the entire the Dream Team quest that I have in mind. That still isn't fully decided, because there are a couple of things that I've been moving from journey to journey. Because yeah, but I would really like to spoil the entire Dream Team quest in Platinum right now, but I will not. I will not. Hi, Jonathan. Very sweet, but I'm fine with Platinums right now. I have enough, for sure. Always, bro. I mean, if you're not trusting the process, what are you doing? $15. No, that one is another journey. This one is about Platinum. This Dream Team quest. I got others, like, there are infinite, guys. There are infinite. Where in the end, kind of, like, almost everything is kind of a Dream Team quest. Then you apply things to them that makes them be... I mean, that makes the fact that they are Dream Team quests go, like... I mean, get, like, set behind. Because there is the other concept, like... At some point, like, there are this many possible journeys you're doing. Like, if you're building a team that's a Dream Team quest, like, it doesn't make sense for you not to call it that way. Then you give, like, your personal inputs, I don't know, just as I did, for example, for the competitive one. Anyway. Competitively structured one, let's put it this way, even if it probably is even worse. But I think the Platinum one will just be a simple Dream Team quest and nothing else. It's just gonna be like pure, that's it. But I really gotta understand what I wanna do with these Sinnoh starters, because as it is right now, like I try to think of like a couple ways to go, but of course, like, I don't know, because they will take place in a while. But of course, I mean, in my Dream Team quest, I like to, when it comes to a pure one, I like to include the starter, and that Dream Team quest in Platinum, that I still don't know when it will take place, probably in 2030. But we'll have Infernape. This is the only spoiler I can tell you, but like, it is the most guessable thing in the world, actually. Infernape is like mine, bro. So, and what is the problem with that? That isn't a problem, but actually splits a trio. All right, in Sinnoh. So already the option of going for, because I considered doing the 9 Sinnoh starters, like all of them back to back, as a crazy madman. But one starter is already like dropped because of the Dream Team quest, because I'm inserting a Chimchar in there 100%, and actually I have a Piplup live and a Turtwig live that got the most, like, the poorest clip ever, because they are very bad, because they are from the past. And with Chimchar in the Dream Team quest, I would be completing a trio live, so I would already have a trio live. But the point is, you know, once you get to a point, to the point in which you are done with the living decks, you are done, and the only thing that is ruining the ending outcome, that is the video, are 2 clips that are extremely awful. Aren't you saying, bro? I mean, the only thing that is splitting me, that is dividing me from having like the most broken video in the world, are 2 clips that are super bad. Am I not hunting for those 2 again? And in the end, are 2 Sinnoh starters. Like, it's not. I'm talking about, like, I don't know, hunting for Cresselias again. So you do it, you know, and that's why. I think I will go for 9 in the end. Even if it wouldn't be the worst having the bad looking clips in the video, because in the end it would be a sort of recap of like kind of my entire journey on YouTube. But bro, I don't know. Honestly. There is a mosquito, bro. This one is gonna torture me tonight. No. I gotta find out a way to destroy it later. In these situations I use the light trick. If you can't kill it, because you don't want to waste your time behind it, you just like turn off all the freaking lights in your room and you turn on one in the others and it goes away, and fuck it. The shiny cheated team is broken, bro. I loved it since the first time you told me about it. You already know what the fuck is going on. Tell me you got the quote. You are the goat if you did. Anyway, cheated quest is broken. By the way, those ones are the best Dream Team quests, you know. A Dream Team quest that is just special. There gotta be a concept behind the living index in general, in my honest opinion. Always. No, I counted an encounter for Giratina. Bro, shouldn't have. The team was composed of Ponyard, Grace, Shine to cheat. So noble. By the way, at the IRL, I might even spoil you a couple of graphics ring. If you ensure me you're keeping your mouth zipped. But I mean, not about these journeys, about others that are still lit, but not about the Jump 5-1 for sure. But I already have kind of all of them ready on OBS, like that could already be streamed tomorrow, unironically. But I don't have the game set up, so. But anyway, because right now, like, bro, like I mean, my no, don't have to say anything, nothing. I don't know. Some games aren't ready. That's all. Scolby, Superior, Pampur, Mianfu. Alright. Oh, so they are 8 total. No, not at the IRL. After the IRL, once I spoiled you the stuff. There is a first tab on YouTube that I want to absolutely go for in Argon and SoulSilver that I can show you. I mean, I can show you the graphic for that I prepared. But this one is an one that I prepared like 4 months ago. Like it was what I would have gone for if Cresselia was being kind, which she didn't. So that's it. Sage 21. what about the two that you don't remember? Like, how are you actually... I mean, you know, how are you reclaiming them if you don't know them? There might be a problem. Alright. So you got the book somewhere that is in your basement. But I mean, as long as there is track of it. It is a 4-star in Europe. I already checked it. It is in my book. It is. Such a great one, bro. I had my eyes on it since 2022, I think. The ones he's a great scout, more. Sharpedo, one of my favorite Pokémons ever since I was a child. So good. This shiny could have been better than how it is, but still super good in my honest opinion. I don't understand why those many water types are pink. Have you ever thought about a path behind it? It's like Quillfish, Warrain, Sharpedo, Vaporeon. But I'll skip the encounter for Giratina because I already counted it. The Sharpedo Hound is very cool actually. You can also, I mean, you gotta go for Intimidate for that Hound in order for Sharpedo to be increased in the percentage, because if not it would be pretty, I mean, decently low. But not the worst, but it is a fishing encounter round, so I mean, but there is also Octillery and Gyarados. Gyarados must, Octillery, I love it. That was a great pull. They could have inserted a fourth Pokemon in my honest opinion. Like something super random, I don't know, like a Lumineon. Lumineon also is a 4-7 Euro, but anyway, I will not be covering other 4-7 Euros. I'll keep them for me. But like Lumineon could have been featured in there, in my honest opinion. Just to make the pool a bit bigger. But in the end, this isn't Gen 5, so the pool is little and that's it. You're actually lucky in the fishing encounters. But are these ones, like, when did you start hunting with the rod? Because I started with Phoebus the past year. That was my first ever shiny found live streaming. And honestly, I wish I started earlier. I wasn't on that wave before. I think I started Phoebus in the right moment. But I really like those hounds. They're so worth it. Because like, I mean, you can't properly multiple hound for them, but you can, you can easily pair them and still being optimal, actually. I mean, hound for them optimally. How many copies of each game I have? There isn't a set number. Depends on the games. Like I got a specific number depending on the way I hound. Like for example, in Gen 5 I got two black, two white, two black 2 and two white 2. I don't need anything more. But for example, when it comes to games as Platinum, I need 4. you know, because it doesn't have it doesn't have a brother as a game. So also it is platinum, so if I go full in, I need 4 devices. But I need 4 platinums, but I got 6 because there are other 2 that are like, one is the main platinum and the other one is like sort of like support. Let's put it that way. Anyway, let me check Giratina and then I list all the games. All right, I have 2 emeralds, 1 ruby, 1 sapphire, 2 leaf green, 3 fire red, because 2 are in Italian and 1 is the main file engine 3 that is an American fire red. I highlight the language because I need in every generation a game that is in English in order to be able to take screenshots and pictures and stuff that can be inserted in the video and everyone can read. That's why. Gen 4, I got 6 platinums, 2 in American and 4 in Italian. 2 Earth Gold, 2 SoulSilver, 3 Pearl, just because 1 Pearl is my previous main file, but I think I gotta sell 1 in order to have only 2 because I don't need 3 at all. 2 platinums, 2 diamonds, sorry. 2 black, 2 white. No, sorry, 3 whites, because there is an American white that is my main in Gen 5. 2 black 2, 2 white 2. 2 Air Gun and 2 SoulSilver, I don't know if I already mentioned them. And that's it, basically. First fishing was July 1st. 2016. I was stopping at July 1st. So I was like, not this year, but 2016, alright. Gyarados here, alright. Nice. And since that one... Alright, you already wrote it in the message after. Very good. I just gotta read instead of asking. I guess. I don't like to read. So 2018 for second Gyarados. Oh yeah, because you told me that I was following your same path. We did a double Gyarados and then Dratini. Now I remembered about it. So mine gotta be Dratini next. I see. I'm ready. I don't know if Dratini is, but we gotta catch them when they're not ready, you know. By the way, by reading this list, I feel like you're the type of guy that actually plays a single copy of every single Entrap in the deck. There was back then, this is a meme of course, there was back then when there was, do you know a card, a Yu-Gi-Oh card that is called, the name is Hydralander. It was an insane card, insane, super shit, like, where back then it seemed broken. I don't know if you ever read it, Ring. But this card basically was making you play like a single copy of every single monster, because if you got like multiple copies of the same monster in the graveyard, you weren't able to use that card. That was like the boss monster of the deck. It was played in Burning Abyss and like other like toolbox decks that were going like second and were just like rushing or stuff like that and OTKing. It was a very weird deck that I played. It wasn't weird, like it was good when it was existing actually, like, but it is super weird actually because the game seemed advanced at the time, but it wasn't advanced at all. I'm talking about like 2019, 2020, before COVID. And the game seemed already so advanced, but it wasn't. It's insane, like how power creep. How sometimes you look at power creep and you feel like it is crazy for a reason, and then later you figure out how irrelevant it was, even if it was seeming so big. Anyway, excursus done. Let me get Cresselia and then I read everything. These encounters take me time. There we go. 27. Super worth it to buy a couple games more for the dogs, bro. Also, because in the end, like any game you buy, you can always sell it again. Like, it is worth it to buy games just to own optimally in a couple rounds more. For example, when I was hunting in Eternal Forest, I purchased 2 additional diamonds because I needed 4. It is worth it. Like, as long as you find them for lower than the market price and you're able to sell them in a way that you are able to cover the shipping that you wasted on it at first, it is worth it. If you're going minus, then probably not. But I mean, if it is like minus €5 and you're actually getting so much advantage on the hunt or whatever project you have in mind, is worth it in the end. As long as you like take advantage out of the things you buy, you need to go minus in price. It's worth it because of the effort. Anyway, for the dogs, it's for sure worth it. As right now, I think I would be double hunting too for them. I think that triple hunting is probably committing too many brain cells. I don't want to get away. I mean, I don't want to end this session and feel like my brain is like melted. That is actually what I was feeling right after having started the Cresselia arc and I was on 2 Masquerades. Like, it was too much to handle for me. It was very annoying and I was very tired. I had to switch like right away. And I feel very ashamed not to have figured out before starting the thing. Can I get the encounter? I've been sticking around, bro. Anyway. I counted an encounter for the fish without having found the encounter. Right. I mean, don't get me wrong, playing 1-offs and 2-offs is perfectly fine if there is a meaning behind it. So like if there is like a calculated ratio with the side deck and whatever. Like I love like structuring the deck in that specific way. It is the only way to structure a deck, actually. Like doing the side in, side out, like having specific ratios against like specific decks, etc. Like doing the calcs. But apart from the Hydrolander wave that I was talking about, there were people that were actually randomly playing 2-offs without a reason. Many times, but not only 2-offs, also 1-offs. But 1-offs are more specific. Many times, but you can literally tell from lists, even without knowing the side in, side out they were just like randomly thrown in the deck, and that's it. I mean, like, in my experience, like in my life, I've seen so many people just like joining the event like 5 minutes before, building the deck 5 minutes before with the cards that they were finding on the tables, unironically. So I can't even be like, I mean, it is what it is. It's not that everyone is actually building the deck as if they were playing with their own life on the table. But to me, like, if you're doing things, you gotta do them well. If not, don't do them. But anyway, I saw the weirdest lists in my entire life. But I mean, having 2-offs and 1-offs doesn't make it be weird, because I was playing many 1-offs and 2-offs, but with a purpose at least. Anyway, I'm sorry for all of those you that didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Anyway. Oh, bro, tier was insane. Tier didn't make sense. And I didn't even play I didn't even experience the version with the the other hybrid archetype that they inserted in the deck, like the one that like everything got like limited of. I don't even know their name because I quit it before that one. But with those ones, I got told it was even worse. But already without them, it was already crazy. Did I count the encounter? Nope. The one thing I like about fishing is the... Alright. But... I mean, what do you do? It's only... when it comes to fishing. Like I mean, like you don't like the sound of the bike. I mean, like what I'm wondering right now is like, don't you? I mean, doesn't it make sense to keep a device on with the volume? If you're okay by doing it with the fishing encounters. 29. Oh, many times I get the biggest reaction time for for the fishing encounter. Like it doesn't make sense. Like many times that the exclamation mark doesn't even appear, but sometimes I just press A randomly. In fact, sometimes I just like don't pick up anything. I just like roll the thing too early, randomly. But many times I got with the biggest predict of all time. And the day I'm finding a shiny and I'm flexing one of those encounters in which the exclamation mark doesn't even pop up, it's gonna be insane. Actually, I remember that when I was hunting for Phoebus and I still wasn't streaming because I started the hunt off stream. The first time it happened to me that I was randomly catching the exclamation mark before it was appearing, I was like, no, this is insane. I gotta include it in the video, like somehow I gotta insert it. I don't know, as like a sort of gag or like random stuff. But in the end, I didn't because I saw it was like happening too many times. The first time I saw it, I thought it was like a glitch or like something. I don't know, ghost encounter. It wasn't. Like I think I encountered at least like 300 Pokémons that way so far. Way more probably. How many encounters I did totally for the fishes so far? Right now I am at 6-4. I should be on the way to double odds total. No, because the other two Gyarados didn't touch half odds. What am I talking about? 30. So no, one was like 1,000, I think, and the other one 3 and 5. So I am at like 10Ks. Yeah, the Shizu, those ones. I still gotta sell my spell ground. I'm also thinking about selling the Edison deck that I built just to chill, because in the end I will never play, bro. I just don't care. Whatever moment I'm not studying or actually cooking, or going to the gym, I'm doing things or whatever for the channel. Like if I even think about like joining a tournament, I'm like, bro, I don't even care. But on the other hand, a deck is always good to have, but in general, bro, I don't know. Couldn't care less. But I got 3 blue eyes that are ultimate. Those ones look great, even if they are like €3 each. Too great not to be played. I love it because like every single time, also in Dragon when I was playing before quitting, I was playing the advanced format. I just I had the deck at the minimum rarity, and then randomly there was just an ultimate in the deck. Like I was playing an ultimate Reveneer and ultimate Scarlight, but everything else was common, apart from the staples. The staples were like secret and like from the booster, because they were worth to invest in. It is a pretty great format actually, but I completely understand your point. If I right now was playing the actual Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll be thinking the same, because that is what I always thought when I was playing. I mean, if you're committing time, why not going for the important one? Like, who freaking cares about the retro formats? No one. In fact, you are joining just like the only reason why I built an Edison deck is because it is the only, not only Edison, but like a retro format. Edison is great because GOAT is so bad. Not so bad, it's boring. I don't like it. At least Edison is more ski. This is a tough topic. Anyway, it's more entertaining. Right now I got the encounter without the exclamation mark, for example. I pressed A completely randomly. What was I saying? Yeah, the only reason why I built a deck after having quit is because that one is a form. Whatever format, being retro means that the format is already done. Nothing evolves. You don't have to catch up on anything. You don't have to waste money. You don't have to do anything. The only thing you gotta do is like paying the enter in the tournament and the train or the whatever transport you need to get to the event. And and all the testing you do is always gonna be needed, like 100% needed, because even if the decks change during the formats, etc., like the format evolves in the advanced format, it is worth it to having tested, because it is game knowledge and you like develop as a player, etc. But of course, like the testing you did like in 2016, when it comes to 2018, for example, is gonna be like lower on percentage when it comes to utility. But when it comes to Edison, like, whatever testing you did is always 100% important, and that is what made me and a couple of friends of mine that also quit build a deck. You're not wasting time. Actually, if you're testing, the testing you're doing is for forever. The format isn't changing. The knowledge you're gaining isn't going away. So basically, there is just like nothing yet to catch up with, and that's what was making me like them. But I don't like to play anymore. So. I actually was already playing in elementary school. I wasn't playing properly, but I remember I was playing the synchros, I was playing the Lightsworn cards, I don't know if you know Chaos Dragon as a deck. It's a deck that was going around in 2009. And I bought these structured decks, etc. So I feel I'm one of those ones that feel an attachment with the synchro cards and that stuff, even if I didn't fully live it, because I was playing with my friends. We were children. We were not actually playing tournaments, but I always felt an attachment to it. About it, but that is not enough for me to be committing if I don't really have the passion. Like, I don't have the passion anymore about it. But it will always be a great game. That has been very important in my life. I will always say it. I mean, still old, but yeah, later. 2012, 2011, late 11 at best. I remember I pulled the tower, the spellbook tower. That was like 70, bro. I of course got scammed after I found it. Like I don't know for what I exchanged it, but I was 9 years old. I also remember that there was tour guide in the battle pack, a freaking rare card that was going for money, and I mean they were being pulled. They were going for money even if they were actually being pulled like decently. I don't remember if it was short printed, but it was. I mean, I don't know if you know the battle pack as a booster pack. It's not a booster pack, as a pack. But it wasn't a great pack. Like there wasn't anything in there. But basically there was the rare card that there was tour guide, and it was actually rare or star foil. So it was actually an easy pull. Even if I don't remember if it was short printed or not, but even if it was like not foil, it was going for money. And I think I pulled a couple. But money, we were talking about like 15 euros, I don't think more actually, because it still was not the toughest. I completely understand what you're talking about right now. I think that it depends, as always, but the moment in which like you start to realize that you want to play the other formats, so the retro ones are the ones in which you don't have the drive anymore. You don't care about the game anymore. That's the only way I picked up an old generation deck. Let's call it this way. I've always thought the same thing you are right now. Like if you have that drive that you want to win, that you want to be a champ, whoops. Who freaking cares about Edison? Like when you just like don't want to play anymore, you start playing those ones, or at least have a backup. So like having a deck to play randomly with your friends. That's how we started actually. Like I said to a friend of mine, bro, but why don't we build a deck? Like we can actually play randomly if we want. Then one day a tournament if we want. Imagine. I'd rather be a professional shiny hunter, on God. Rather than winning. Also, I found out, like I didn't even know, but a friend of mine told me that in order to play like the national, the Edison National, you gotta top regionals of a specific circuit, because like it is like a specific circuit that is actually hosting the national, because of course it is not an official event, it is unofficial. It is just like as the, I don't know, ARG was, or like the CCG, I don't know if you know about these events, the complexity card gaming event back then, like this type of events as far as I got told. So like, bro, like even if I go to the, like, I mean it is in my city, the national usually, even if I go there, like I wouldn't even be able to play because I don't have a regional top, because I never played a regional in Edison. Like, imagine when I got it told, I was like, bro, I'm selling it. Fuck that shit, bro. I ain't playing anymore. The only thing I could have actually brought me ever again into actually tryharding, even if it is never happening because I care too much about this channel in order to waste my time on other stuff, was like robbing a top in a national, like randomly. But bro, 35. I mean, Edison National, that's what I'm talking about. At least in Edison you can actually rob randomly, but when it comes to current, like, bro, like, if you didn't test, like, but I will never join events without being prepared. It's just like not something I would ever do. Many times, like when there was the YCS in Bologna or the National, friends of mine told me, oh, bro, why don't you come and play, bro? I mean, we borrow your deck and then you, and that's it, like as everyone does. And I was like, but bro, like, no. I mean, like, I don't know. I think you can actually get what I'm saying, Ring. Must. $36. We are cooked. The gem. What you mean? The music. All right. $37. Guys, please joke about whatever you want, but not about the, like, how this stream is going, please. Especially with all the PTSD that I have been having lately about all the problems, all the technical problems. Anyway, sometimes like the playlists are just like this way, so like at some point there is like a sort of little pause because like there is the ending part of the previous song and the beginning of the other, so like that's why sometimes for like some seconds there isn't any song playing, but it is normal. No, it is very easy. I've been approaching it these past weekend. It's easy, yeah. You just need not a driver, but I don't know how to call it, like a specific tool in the folder. The name is GBA backup tool, simple as that. In the folder, and an R4 that goes. That's all you need. Then you just like boot the R4, go to the listing of all the things you can do in the R4. At some point there is the GBA backup tool, and there is literally written press A to backup the file, press whatever to restore it. That's it. Super easy. The only problem that I had was like actually making the R4 working, because like my mines weren't working anymore. Not because they weren't working, but because there wasn't the right firmware installed. So I had to figure out which one was the firmware. But if you have problems, I recently sent on the Discord, like on the useful links, a couple of firmware's names about it when I was actually doing my tests. So if you need anything, ask me. I should be able to help you, I guess. and I got help myself from Juge, my father. No, I said Bellascorti, but when you joined, like it was an hour ago, when you wrote your first message. How comes Zwinub on the list? I'm not understanding what you're writing lately, bro. What do you mean about Zwinub? If therefore works, I think it's perfect. Just like I think you can just like Google GBA backup tool and download the what you find, and you just move it to the folder. It is just a folder. It is just like are just like 3 files in the backup tool. It is super simple, nothing to do, and that's it. Then therefore it's set up. The mic twice times as loud as the music. Do I gotta decrease the mic? Yeah, I hatched the Zwinub. What were you asking about the Zwinub? If you guys feel like the music should be louder or the mic not as loud, tell me. I'm the first one I wanna improve these things. Like, don't be afraid of telling me. Also because I get extremely pissed off when I check a VOD after this stream, because I need to check a couple of things, and I found out that there are things that weren't working properly. Oh, alright, now I got what you were talking about. No, Zwinub isn't part of the journey. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It was just like a collateral damage, kind of. No. I will be eventually uploading a video about it, because I recorded a clip that was... It was a pretty weird clip actually, but it is cool. And also I got blessed enough to have found another time a shiny not live, but that I still had the chance of dedicating a video to, because my goal is to have a video for every single shiny I have. That's why the thing that scares me the most is finding a random shiny while I set up. In fact, like if I'm setting up stuff and I am like fresh enough not to be like, I don't know, like, and I feel like I wanna do it by sitting here instead of just getting the console and lying down on the bed because I'm tired. I record unironically in order for whatever sparkle happens. So I have the video, especially if it is something that, I mean, imagine I find a shiny that way and it is for the living dex. It would be a broken progress for free. And a random shiny in the living dex. Something you can't actually chase, I guess. The moment you start chasing, it doesn't. I mean, it's not random anymore. Yeah, poor Zwinub, but it's not full odds, like it doesn't count. Also, it wasn't even live. Like, this journey is meant to exist, to be streamed. So it just happened. Like, it was super weird. 20k star, 7k today, clean. It was a super lucky shiny. But I don't know why I got this lucky with the eggs only. I mean, not only, I got lucky many times, so I gotta shut up. But with the eggs I got this lucky, I don't know why. Togepi, 96 eggs, full odds. Not the Professor Alm one, but one that I breeded myself. Every time I specify it, because like, I don't wanna seem insane. Riolu in the end came pretty early, then there was this adventure. But I mean, part of the process, you know? we still learned something from it. In the roughest way, but still. And yeah, that's it actually. Let's see what happens with Fionn, because Fionn will be the last egg I will ever go for. I don't know when, but for the living decks I gotta go. So, pretty curious. 30,000, let's go. By the way, I don't even really know Fionn as a Pokemon. Like, so like I guess it has a gender. Like, is it like, can it be like both male and female? And like I can actually breed them together, or I gotta go for a Diro because like there isn't the opposite gender, or what? Like how do I freaking breed a Fionn? I don't know how it works. I've barely seen that Pokemon in my life. It is just not my type. Where is your Safari zone? Tough. Bro, it's time to stop complaining and get those encounters. $43. Anyway, I think I lost a... hold on. Alright, it was just like some Scottish yapping. I see. I saw a long message. I was like, let me see. It's gotta be important. Never mind. Where is your Safari zone? Hold on, I gotta pin this. What color is your Bugatti? That shit. First time last Safari week. This is just continuing like knifing Scott in the back. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta check a thing of the mic because there is something that OBS is showing me that isn't right actually. Hold on. Tell me I'm not having problems again. I'm kind of muted right now. Give me a second because I'm hold on. Alright, so I am sorry. I don't know what is going on with this mic, but sometimes it turns off the filters and the EQ, the gate, etc. by itself. I don't think the volume was the worst before. Right now, of course, it's better because there is everything, all the setups that I have been working on the past days that were actually turned off. I don't know why. I hope it wasn't bad previously. Thank God I actually figured it out before finding a shine. And I should have figured out before. Anyway. By the way, Scotty, right now, are you hearing the mic like good as before? Like, because I think you were actually right at this point, that you were hearing it being louder than it actually should have. Were you like, I mean, like, do you confirm that you were hearing it louder than it was, or? For from now on, before going on stream, every time I might check the settings if they are turned on. The sound of the mic right now is the same as the previous 2 streams. Anyway, I think the ones that I went for this time as settings are the best ones I ever got. Even if I think that there still is a little problem with some specific types of like earphones. Because sometimes, like, when I change the type of earphones I'm using and listen to the VOD, I'm able to listen to background noise that there shouldn't be, and that I can't listen to when I'm using other headphones or the speaker. And it's something I really don't understand, but it is what it is, I guess. $45. Oh, by the way, you're right. You were able to keep the streak just in time. I agree. It's not the greatest, but honestly, I like how it moves. The Gen 4 one is peak. I agree. I prepared the thumbnail for the next stream and I inserted that sprite. But about this one, because like when it comes to like a frozen picture of Snorlax, I use that one in the thumbnail, and the thumbnail is frozen. But when it comes to the GIF, I really like the flow that one got when it moves. I don't know, like it seems to get like faster than it is at some point. Like I don't know, like, it's super strange actually. But we were mentioning many sprites, but like I barely experienced them. I would have to Google them every time in order to really judge them. I can't wait. I can't wait. It will be crazy. Also, I'm really having the vibe. Not the vibe of it shining, but like the... I don't know, because I've been editing the Lake Trio compilation in the past days that is actually ready to be uploaded, and I will be uploading it in a couple, like in more than a week, I think. And to edit it, like I had to insert the Mesprit video that I did in 2023, and like just like doing it right now when I'm mounting for another roamer gave me chills. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. It is about to end. Bro, am I supposed to fail a freaking shiny roamer? You gotta tell me. Because I'm for sure not the person that resets over shinies. I can literally escape in the moment I get it and save. Like I don't think there is any safer place than these. Safer spot. Bro, basically the only way to reset over a shiny is because you're not paying attention to it. And in the exact moment, like there is no scenario in which when I'm encountering Cresselia, I'm not paying attention to it, because I gotta pay attention to it during the entire encounter. And when I check it, every single time I beg for it to be shiny, so like I'm just staring at it. So trust me, it is the first thing I'm gonna see when it appears. Roamers are probably this works for everyone that goes for roamers, like, but for whatever Pokemon that you just like wait a lot of time for the encounter to be completed, you're just staring at it. So it's just like something that will never be failed that way from anyone. I was the evil cousin actually in 2020 before starting to unfull odds. Luke. But you're not even staring at it because you're fearing to fail it. You're staring at it because like you wanna know right away if you're done with it, you know. There's not like a background. You know it's very good. Very nice. Also, Cresselia is super visible. Already Masprit was something, I mean, Masprit changes, but I mean, when you see it coming from the shadows, it is not even the biggest things that you, I mean, like, you notice it, but like, you are not sure until it gets uncovered, you know, because like in those seconds, you're just like, I don't know, flinching, I guess. But Cresselia, like, you can see it right away. It goes from like pink, like that sort of like tail or wing or whatever it is, and goes from pink to light blue, like. What do you mean you were maybe you were always a background element? The first Pokemon that isn't Cresselia of this stream appears. That's on me. Alright. I mean, the Cresselia, like, I don't think Cresselia is the background. But I mean, who knows? Anyway, 50 into Cresselia. 50 left before the end of the stream. Yeah, we can do it. What is your Safari zone, bro? $51. By the way, because of that Zwinub, I had to include a new little part in the spreadsheet of the shiny catalog of mine. Because I only had Full Odds and Pokéradar, and I actually had to add Muscle Meadows, bro. For only one. For just a single shiny. Terrible stuff. But I mean, it's part of the collection. Encounter 52. I'm summoning Salter right now. No shiny. Let's see if at least the mosquito pops up. What kills me is that like 24 hours ago, GZ didn't even have one either. And now talks shit about Scarty. That one, bro, is the Browns emoji. You can't use it. I'm sorry. The green smiling face is Brown's one. Copyrighted. Three. Prime Ring was actually complaining a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. But probably right now, I think Escarty doesn't have any contender. But I mean, Prime Ring wasn't joking. 3 days with no shiny was a big drought and big tears. Everyday hunting for our shows, in which we weren't finding it, was like 3 liters of tears every time. Understandable tears, actually. Single hunting for our show with not the full text speed. Gotta be better than being tortured. Worse than being tortured. $55. I'm sorry, Ring, but every time I gotta expose the speed text play. $55. Giratina check. Game over. Ring is using nasty plot. Big trauma. The little fish. No, it's not even a fish. That one isn't a fish. At all. I don't know what that thing is in English. Let's make it up. Amphibious. We are making up English right now. English words. There is this one on TikTok that actually his entire page is like dedicated to making up words in English and just teaching them to people. And bro, it kills me every time. Whatever word just like cuts down the last letter and becomes S or like ED or whatever. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta expose you every time, bro. Anyway, bro, like everyone was going through those things like the first sounds. I mean, it's part of the process. It is fun. No, it isn't a frog. Not yet. I'm pretty sure that one isn't the right way to call it. And you are single hunting. When you're single hunting, rubber bands are useless. You can definitely deal with it without the rubber bands. But trust me, at some point it will become impossible not to use them. Encounter 58. Fraud. Why 6 was afraid of 7? Just in case. 59. Double hunting is still doable with no rubber bands, but also triple hunting is doable with no rubber bands. The point is that I mean, it depends on the hunt that you're doing, actually. Yeah, you can't actually generalize. But I hunted like for so many years with the rubber bands because I was afraid of like ruining my capture cards after all the money I spent on them. But I remember the day I started to use them was when I like the beginning of 2023. and there was no there was no turn back after it. It's just like superior, it is worth it. In the end, you just take them off every time after the session, it's so worth it to have them. Especially like from, I mean, triple hunting you can still do it, but depends. Code hunting you need them, bro. Or at least I do. I hate moving the shoulders and also the arms. I mean, like having to, let's say the elbow rather than the arm, because the arm, like you're moving it, but I don't know. If I gotta like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but you gotta detach the elbow from the desk or from the chair, then that's a loss. And it's not worth it. Ah, that's a good one. I didn't understand the 7 and the 6 one, but I understood the other one. A capture card is off. It's time. No, not yet. Let's go. It just like disconnected from the... I gotta touch it. So in my honest opinion, it is not making contact good. And this is... Already the PC isn't making it last too much, but there is also a problem, a contact problem in my honest opinion. So I will try and change the cable. Not now, of course. I don't have it, but in the future. The only thing I can do right now is not moving the capture card. No, but I'm not. No. I'm still on the laptop right now. I still didn't build it, bro. I'm still waiting for the pieces. I only have half of the pieces that I need to build it. Right now I'm still streaming on the laptop. The reason why the capture cards are working is because I dropped down other devices that were connected to the USB split. So I'm not actually like splitting the power in these main devices. That's the only reason why they're working. I'm still far away from having built the computer yet. First time I build a computer too, so it'll be fun. And in fact, my room is full of boxes. Not cartoon, like no, how's it called? I don't know. Amazon boxes. The only thing I built already is the monitor. Actually, within a week, I should receive the remaining pieces. And as soon as I have the time, so like an entire afternoon free that I don't have, but I will try and make it take place, I will build it. And then we will pray that everything works. And I'm fucked if something doesn't work. 62. What answer is even that? $63. It gives me a like, as you're right now, you're just like, I don't know, like she's storming yourself. I just turned 8, bro. Have a good night, Maston. See you in the next one, bro. Best of luck for the tomorrow 7Ks encounters. But in the end, Scotty, are you bartendering this summer? So we are 36 away. It's pretty late. But we're getting to 700. Randomly. Okay. I really don't even want to know what happens in those places, actually. Like in Austin, from those specific people. Unironically, I expect the worst from those situations. Something to really stay away from. Bro, what is up with these last encounter? I mean, not last, like latest encounters. Not getting them. I mean, okay, I said I want to get to 700s, but bro. Yeah, sure. For absolute free. Yeah. Alright, 30, 35, 65. Are we counting down instead of up? Yeah, 35. Let's go. Do you guys like Obamas now? What I think about it is that, like, in Jump 4, this prize that he got doesn't give it justice. It could have been placed way better in terms of shape. That's where I define love, you know? The purest. $66. So 34. By the way, 666 on screen. So we are right now either finding a shiny Cresselia or a shiny Giratina. I don't even care. I want one of the two. Nice. Nah, Ring, stop acting as if you wouldn't like it. Come on. Tyrant Smash, bro. Even if I think a blue doesn't suit it, but still doesn't look bad. No shiny Cresselia at 666. Shiny Devil list. Nope. It kills me how Ring you literally wanna classify him like based on the amount of shinies he got. Like it is terrible. Bro, this one is not a DB chat. Take your time. Nah. Bro, how could you call that way your profile picture? At least a little bit of respect. Registeel is great. Unfortunately, in 3D model loses a little. Loses more than a little, probably. But in the previous generations, it looks so good. What about the past years? Which one was your first ever full odds? Anyway, 30 away, so yeah, we are... Yeah, I'm doing like 40 minutes, still like 45. Just getting to half past midnight here. Italian time. Clean. The first shiny gotta be a random shine. Based. 71. I might go for 25. I feel like I'm finding a few Dragonairs. Nah, it still counts. Shinies are shiny if you failed it. Sparkles are sparkles. They got generated. Since they got generated, they exist. I just said it, double Dragonair. $72. But before going for execute, what were you going for? I don't remember. Oh, Celebi looks great. It is a shiny I reevaluated. Not because I ever thought it wasn't good, because like I just never thought of that. I just never considered the Pokemon, unironically, because it has never been announced that was available to me ever. So I never really took a look to it, but it looks good. Oh, Chikorita, alright. So you didn't suspend any hound in order to go for execute, like after having found Chikorita you started right away. Like what is the plan after the Safari Zone? Because I was supposing you were getting back to what you were hunting before, but you weren't hunting for anything before, because you found Chikorita. 74. But why do I press the number and it doesn't go on? Oh, it did go on, 73. What am I? I'm tripping. This one actually is, shuts rings down right now. I think that, I mean, Shiny Piper is a mirage for ring. About time to sit down. Oh, that note is good. I like it. Also, the name is cool. I punched the mic, I'm sorry. I'm always bullying it. I mean, after all the time it made me lose, made me waste. Freaking mic, bro. I wish I bought another one and not this one. Deserves all the punches. $75. Shiny Grandmother is a must-have. $76. Now I'm gonna be faster with encounters. Getting a bit more lucky. Which one is the one you feel the most attached to, Scotty? Giratina check. Oh yeah, no, that one is the one that I feel the most attached to, and it can only be mine. I'm sorry. 77. Oh, true. Suspended round. Ring is following your path. I don't know actually. Is it Mew or Arceus? Because I mean, I guess that these two are the contenders. Probably Mew because of the profile picture. I don't know. I remember about Yuxi because I was also hunting for Yuxi at the time. $78. Did it take that long? I remember I'm getting confused, I guess. Wasn't that one a fast one? In terms of encounters. $79. Then it must have been another round. I really remember it was fast. I mean, like overall in general, saying just like the amount of days that you wanted for a Pokemon is a bit misleading, because it depends a lot on the the amount of hours you spend. It's not really, it doesn't tell too much, però si capisce. How many encounters did you do for Mew? I don't remember. I thought it was below 1,000 actually. I wish I remembered the amount I'm thinking about right now. It. I remember Scarty told me he had a super fast hound in Gen 3. That's what I remember. 80. $48. You were in a barra di legno. The encounters I wish I was doing per hour for Cresselia. I think that the top I got to was 47. In the real prime. 47 is insane. Like, gotta be like many coincidences put together of free encounters, like crazy. But can you tell me how many encounters it took you? I can't go to sleep without knowing that. Anyway, Ring, right now it is Saturday night. I'm wondering why you aren't drank in like a train station or one of those places you like a lot. What is happening? I mean, like, I understand bullying Scott is a full-time job for you, but I thought you had priorities. Giratina check. Alright. So a little bit of a rest day is worth it. It's important in a training routine in the end, of course. Training guts to the failure. Alright. I mean, everyone rests in the way they prefer in the end. It makes sense. I can't catch an encounter for fish. Imagine if in a game there was also the fishing contest. Apart from the bug contest. Bro, how cool. I just gave Game Freak an idea right now. I wanna have the rights. 83. It doesn't exist, we can actually make it exist ourselves. New event. Fishing contest. In the end, you can fish whatever shiny you want. A freaking regular barboach is gonna win. That's how it works. Alright, so 3700. Then you got back 3 encounters, found 84. Always goes that way. Mariolu went that way. Kind of. Giratina, bella sala. Giratina check. Cheers. How's it going there? Bella gloom. $85. These last 35 encounters are actually flying by. Already 15 away. And tomorrow we start as Snorlax. Let's go. And it will be nicknamed Homer. I mean, I nicknamed Munchlax Bart. Hopefully Snorlax is male. But Munchlax is 12.5 female. What about Snorlax? I'm gonna be following the same steps. I mean, they are from the same line, I guess. I don't know, like, am I supposing it right? I mean, like, I'm actually hoping for it to be male, even if... I mean, like, if I'm finding it male, I would have lost the shiny number 20 that could have been a female 12.5. I gotta check real quick. Let me see. Snorlax. Come on. Yeah. Also, that one is pretty much, like, I mean, most likely to be male. Let's go. Nice. Let's see if we're losing the challenge once again. Yeah, 12.5. Clean. I didn't know that. I mean, for the only time that I'm hoping for it to be male, just as I was for Munchlax, it gotta be male. I don't even care. And then new shines after. How many Toral in the end? Giratina check. $87. Getting deep in. Alright, so 37 runaway. No, 37. I don't know which type of encounters. But he's still saying resets. Anyway, 37 plus 19. So. Clean. By the way, yeah, Mew in Gentry looks so good. Especially in a profile picture, looks pretty good. Got a good sprite. Hi Tash. Good afternoon. How's it? 88. Keep going, so how are you feeling, the hound? How's it? By the way, no red Gyarados today. I was really feeling a shiny fish. What did you get? If you sent it on the Discord, I didn't see it yet. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing the last 12 encounters, but I mean 12 encounters still take like 20 minutes, so there still is a little bit of time to chill. Let's go. The salty emoji. $89. Yeah, it is slow, but I like it got like allure. It is an encounter that overall, in my honest opinion, in Jump 4 looks great. It is a great like movement, a great cutscene, I would say. It is not the worst. Then I mean, in the long run, it is how it is. But in my honest opinion, it is superior to the Jump 5 starters in black and white. It is way more boring, that cutscene. By the way, I don't know if I flashed a little glitch in the screen, or if I am tripping. Give me a second. I'll check it later, I don't want to waste time. Wasn't anything important. I kind of saw the exclamation mark becoming red in a strange way, but I might have flashed it, I don't know. Even if the last time I saw such a thing, it was actually a glitch in Jump 5, but... Anyway, I'll check the VOD. Let me see how many minutes I am in. 3 hours, alright. After this stream, I'll check it. No, it fled. No. Yeah, send the picture. I wanna see what you got. 90. Yeah, the A spam is wild. But I mean, shinyhunting in a nutshell. In the end. Giratina check. $91. Oh, by the way, I'm close to 65 for Dratini. A man who thinks all the times. Hi Ryan, good morning. I don't know, bro. I'm going off in 9 encounters. We did 120 today. We're not yet, it seems. But I mean, I'm still fresh from a shiny Munchlax and a shiny Swinub. So. No, I actually started later than usual today. I started at 9 p.m. Usually I start at like 8:30. But it's about time to set an earlier alarm in order to catch the stream. There was a guy back then that DM'd me on IG asking me when I was streaming like my schedule in order for him to be able to set an alarm during the night, bro. That was the craziest thing I've ever read, and I swear I'm being for real right now. And in fact, like I went directly to my sister and I showed her. I was like, bro, the fuck. And at the time it was hunting for the roaming dogs. And I think it still is. I don't know if he suspended it or not, I don't know. .93. 29Ks, bro. What a joke. Terrible. Yeah. Send it on the on that channel. It's fine. Giratina. .93. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up. In the end, did you manage to make the remaining capture card? No, capture card. The remaining console with the controller mod work? Because I remember you were having problems. Were you able to fix it? Not E4. Oh, I went there, Salah. Even if it didn't seem a city to me, it seemed just like many of those things like put together in a sort of like field that was very big, as far as I remember. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I went to at least a similar place to the one you mentioned when I went to Amsterdam back then. But right now the dogs, like, which way are you doing now? Like, with the controller mod, in the end? or you were referring to quad hunting for other stuff? So you were on routes, but in the end, did you end the phase? Like, weren't you on like 40Ks, bro? Ever made. You're an artificial product. 95. You forgot to switch the account. 95. Oh, the dog's on controller mode, alright. Alright. 52Ks, bro. Oh, fuck. Bro, is it possible that a single man is so lucky? I don't understand. Anyway, in general, overall, apart from, I mean, being hunting for the dogs with the controller mode, in general, with a controller mode, you gotta pay attention, because it is like a matter of seconds that you actually run away or reset, and just because, I mean, yeah, like when you gotta do it manually, you're placing the hand on a console and you are actually checking it again before resetting, you know? It is super easy to fail a shiny with a controller mode. Probably not with 4 devices, but when we're talking about already like probably 6, better be careful. Yeah, 2026 gotta be insane for you. Necessarily. I wouldn't accept any other outcome. No, yeah, I think we were just talking about this like 2 hours ago. Like failing a roamer, unless you are hunting for them in Gen 3, that there is that sort of like weird kind of glitch that makes them like disappear. Apart from that, it is kind of impossible to fail a roamer in my honest opinion, because like whoever is hunting for them is paying so much attention that you're actually actively checking the screen even when you get the encounter, like, because you lost, I mean, you spend so much time on that encounter that you're actually checking the outcome right away. That we were just talking about this like a couple hours ago. It is impossible, especially in your spot. That I guess that, like, I don't know how you're like managing the consoles, but are you waiting for all of them to be done to reset? Or might even be, are you by chance like hunting for them with the controller mode only to move the character and then you're manually resetting? Like, how are you managing the consoles for that hunt? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it should be already deal. I didn't see videos about Gen 3 hounds, Gen 3 roaming hounds, but I knew about this information. It should be rare. So you gotta like prevent it. I don't know how. New subscriber, thank you so much. Happy you enjoy. Thank you so much. Let's go. There is no way, bro. I didn't get the encounter this time. It literally stick to the route 201 and the other one that is close to the 202 and didn't come. How on earth? I'm not the one the type of person that gets salty, bro. There we go. 97. Alright. I'm reading these right now. This one. Alright. Not Scarty joined. It is too little. I can't really see it. Like, is that a scarf? Like a bandit scarf? I can't really see it. But if it is that way, cool. No, it's not necessary. I got it. It's pretty simple. I mean, pretty simple to visualize. But like, now that I think about it, like the way I mentioned before, like, is not actually doable. Like resetting manually, because in the end, like, you will be going up and down. No, but in the end, hold on. By the way, I mean, like, of course, you are doing the hunt, so you probably, I mean, you know it better than me right now. But you could try doing the manual thing that I was saying, and then you just like make manually the encounter go. You would still be like that. I mean, let's imagine like this scenario right now. I don't like. Tell me if I'm making mistakes. You got the 3 consoles going, and one is done with the encounters, so you reset. You can actually, with the pad, still go up and down without even looking at the consoles, because you don't need to look at them. And with the remaining hand, you can actually singularly set the other device back to the position. No, because you can't move it in the meanwhile. If not, you are still moving the other one. I don't know, will it take too long to stop going up and down and manually bring in the other device back to the setup in order for you not to be wasting a device? I don't know if I made myself clear, because like it doesn't seem to. I mean, I don't have the hunt in front of me right now, so I can't really tell, but it doesn't seem too inefficient. 98, because like I kind of look at the concept that you mentioned in the messages. So just like expecting for all of the consoles to be done, just as like been etching the eggs in the team, like all of them, without going to the box more frequently and changing them. And in my honest opinion, it's not optimal to do this with the eggs, because you're wasting many steps that could have been committed into eggs. I don't know if I counted the encounter for Cresselia. I don't know if I made myself clear. But in the end, I've never hunted with a controller mode, so I don't know how much worth it is to do something manually. No, hold on. We were talking about the Gen 3 dogs. The Gen 3 dogs can be failed with Roar, or whatever other move it is. There is a move that makes them go away and then disappear because I think it is a bug, or I don't know. We were not talking about the Gen 4 one. Gen 4 one can't be failed unless you reset over them, or you kill them, and didn't save, or like weird stuff. But Gen 3 ones can be failed, so make sure to check a video before hunting for them. Oh, thank you so much. Manchox was pretty easy in the end. It was like more annoying to actually find the trees. No, find the trees? No, to find the Mantrax on the tree. Find the tree, I checked the secret idea. Honestly, I'll give it a shot. Try and do some minutes in which you manually control one whenever it is done with, with one encounter. Then it is up to you. Giratina check. And I think this one is the last one, yeah, because I'm also to 700 almost for Cresselia. So yeah, I'm not booting another Giratina encounter. Or we wanna do a bit more. I don't know. No, last encounter and then I'm going. Hold on, Ring, I'm going too, bro. Check the last encounter, we are doing the magic. I'm telling you. By the way, I was only referring to manually managing the, like, for a second, like stopping, because I don't know if I explained myself properly. Only, like, always be controlling the 4 devices with the controller mode. When you are done with one, you just manually control it until it gets back to the route, and then you go up and down with 4 again. Anyway, 700, that's it. Actually, let me see, probably I slept on something that was written. Double account is crazy, by the way. No more Giratinas, I'm sorry. Yeah, the number is clean. Tomorrow, guys, we are on Snorlax, and these 10Ks and 700s are gonna be featured on the layout, of course. Clean. For Dratini, we got 265. Clean. Anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being my company. I enjoyed all this stream, as always. I wish you good luck, a good remaining part of the day. I'll catch you, tomorrow on Snorlax and Dratini. See ya.